Hi, I'm Tiger Woods, here with two of the best players in the world, and we're going to talk about long irons. And no good long iron is complete without a twirl. Okay, we've got 216, 217, and 225. We got wind off the right. You guys have 4 or 5 iron?
4.
4 iron?
Yeah.
16 pin on the right-hand side. Feel-wise, you want to hold one up?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, for the 4, it's probably a little too much club for me. So
Yeah.
I think just trying to start one in that center bunker and trying to work it back to that flag.
What do you feel-wise when you try and do that?
Just feel like I swing left and
Yep.
I just sort of hold on to it a little bit through impact. Just sort of try to stabilize the face and don't let my right arm sort of release or thrust.
As the ball is being held up against the wind, is any chance of it being kicked up a little bit because you're holding it?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I'm hoping it is.
Okay.
Because I need it to go a little bit shorter. So.
Okay.
Oh, hold up cut.
Perfect.
Ah,
Do I have
Go
to
in.
hit now?
Great shot, dude.
All right, and that's our segment.
That's a
Twirl.
wrap.
Good job.
How good that is. Okay. I mean, seriously. Start at the middle part of the bunker, hold up against the wind.
Yeah,
So it
like-
might be too far, so you kind of held up a little bit, and then it lands right there, and it's 3 feet.
All these TV guys are too used to shots like that.
Yeah, I know.
They're always, "Oh, yeah." I'm just going to try and do the exact same thing as that.
good shot.
Shot, dude.
Yeah, really good.
Very pleased.
Yeah.
From this far?
I had to hit mine
I
a
love
little
that.
flatter than yours because you hit it further than me. But
Great shot, Scotty.
for instance, that shot, like I know Rory hits his 4-iron a bit further than I hit mine, and so he was trying to put a little spin on his, and so I knew that if I was going to cut it, I had to flatten it out a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
And so like almost less cut. Like if I was trying to get it to spin a little bit more, I'd put more cut on it.
Yeah.
So like let's say I was aiming for the front edge. It would just feel like more cut and a little bit more height. Take some distance off. So that should be front edge to a little short. Yeah, front edge.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, really good.
Call it front edge. Golly, that's good. If we're going at that left pin, you really don't have to draw it in there with this amount of wind.
No,
Right.
probably not. Again, it's probably just trying to hit a nice neutral shot at the sort of middle of the bunker and let the wind dig it to that left pin.
If you had just like a 1-yard shape, you would have to start it between the bunker and the flag on the right.
Yes. Yeah.
If it has kind of that shaping ride to it.
It's probably right edge of the bunker.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'll try that. I'll try hitting one at the right edge of the bunker and drawing it in. Oh no. Not like that. Good to the right pin again.
Still flush though.
Flushed it though.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead?
If you hit that,
I'll try 5.
Yeah.
you can kind of ride to it. It's
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
With this amount of touchdown wind,
Yeah.
you're more straight ball here.
Yeah.
If you're mucking around, you could get 6 there.
Yeah.
This one's probably a stretch for me, so I'm really gonna have to ride it, I think.
Well done.
I
Land on
barely
the
missed
slope.
that. Go. Too much of a
Finish?
stretch.
Finish?
Barely off.
Yeah.
Like that one I would have to really
Hit on the
bust if
button.
I wanted to get
Yeah.
there.
You'd almost have to hook it in there, right?
Yeah,
Or
well,
set
that
it
was-
higher.
Higher probably.
yeah.
But really that one I'd probably just fade a 4.
I think I could probably hit a pretty straight ball just at it. Get it there.
That looks good.
Mm.
Oh, plugged in the face.
Just enough wind kind of.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Kinda,
If you hold it a touch.
Just a touch. You just gotta almost not hold it. You just gotta wanna.
Yeah.
So it's like the awkward
Straight
one where you're
ball
trying to hit
to-
it dead straight.
Right, right.
And
Like if I
either
draw it
way,
extra
either
much.
way, and if
Yeah.
yeah.
If it moves with the wind, it's too much. Holds it is
Try to give
in
yourself
the bunker.
a little more margin for error. Right side.
Or would you just go higher,
Yeah, you
kind of
could.
like that, and just kind of use the wind as a.
That
kind
was
of a-
flush,
a
right?
If I
rider.
can't get it, if that doesn't get there, I can't get it there. Can't get it there. Landed right in the grass.
Your max carry on a 5-iron? 25?
Like 225-ish, yeah. I mean, if I'm really
Yeah, no,
230, I can get out of it, but it's out of control.
Just without thinking, 218, 220?
Yeah, low 20s.
Yeah.
Oh, get in.
Oh,
No? Shot.
wimped out.
Shot. All right, see if I can launch one.
Yeah, hit one really high for us. And use my big bottom to do the same thing.
You straighten your leg earlier on that?
What's that?
You straighten your leg earlier on that?
Yeah, I think
Just
so.
a little bit?
Yeah, because I'm like,
Just a little. Okay.
not intentional.
No, I know.
Just
Just
sorta
to give you room and
what
more
happens.
speed.
Yeah. I think to get out of the way and have it
Right.
a little more.
Uh-huh.
It's... Mm.
A little thin again. Really, I just put it a little further up in my stance. And like that one, I'm trying to fade it, so it makes it a little easier for me to hit it way up in the air. Like if I had to draw it, it gets a little harder because then I like to move it back to draw it. But really, I just move it up and make sure I keep my weight up there with it. That's really the only other thing I'd think about, so I don't kind of sitting there with the ball up and set up like that.
Mm-hmm.
So really just make sure ball's up, weight's still a little left, and then
Send.
Nice.
Do you try and
It's actually,
intentionally try to put a little bit more speed in the club head?
yeah, to get it
Just
up.
a little bit? Yeah.
I like that getting into your left side because if anything, it gives you a little margin for error if you are like have that like backward tilt, like to try to help it
Yeah,
up sometimes.
lift
Yeah,
Right.
it's like that's good.
Yeah, kind of my default. Like when I start playing bad, I'll start setting up like this. So
Okay, so you're just always trying to
always
bump into that left side.
staying in there.
Yeah.
At least with the lower body.
Yeah.
Okay, hypothetically, if we had to, you had to flight one ish.
Yep.
Ish. You know, not knock it all the way down. Let's say if that wind was maybe 5 miles an hour into us now.
Yeah.
What would you do differently?
So whenever I try to flight it, I feel like I get a little closer to it
Mhm.
and I stand a little taller. And then also it's almost like then when I put the ball back, I can keep my right side higher and it doesn't want to draw as much for me. So it makes the ball flight a little more neutral. So stand a little closer to it, a little taller. And then keep my right, sort of cover my chest, but keep my right side high. Sort of the feeling.
Kind of feel tall with your right side through
Yeah.
impact. No, you choked up on that just a
A
fraction.
touch, yeah. Just a little bit, yeah.
Normally
Which
you'd-
helps get you a little closer
Closer
it
to the
as
golf
well,
ball.
yeah.
All right, guys, we've hit enough. Let's go hit some from the rough now. Now we've transitioned into the rough. We've got about 217 from the rough. There'll be different lies that these guys will be playing from. And they'll be talking through how they're going to play it, and we'll see how that goes. Talk us through it.
So the one that's sitting down, there's obviously a ton of grass that's going to get between the club face and the ball. So really for me, it's trying to keep the speed up on it, and yeah, same thing like chop, cut. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm thinking
And
with
then if
this.
you happen to climb in the bunker, then it does.
Yeah. So yeah, this is like a chop cut because you're trying to keep some flight on it as well to get it over this stuff in front of us.
Now, would you open the face up a touch?
A little
at
bit,
first?
yeah. I would, yeah. And then just
Probably
probably
swing
give-
planes at all? Up a little bit
A little
more?
bit up, yeah. A little up. We'll try to get a bit steeper on it. And give myself a little margin for error, so I'll probably aim a little further left. Just try to chop it out of here.
Perfect.
Got some decent height out of that.
Yeah. Keep the speed on it. All right. A little short.
Good leave.
Yeah, it's fine. Then this medium one, yeah, it's not really a ton. It's gonna come out maybe a little hot. So just try to judge landing it in the sort of front edge, front third of the green. But it should come out pretty normal. Go.
High on the face.
No, I actually hit
That
it
was
pretty
good.
good.
That was good.
Just I think the moisture
Yeah.
just
A
made
little
it
soft.
spin up
Yeah.
a little bit. And this one's sitting up a little more. But again, I think with the moisture this morning, it's not gonna, I get flyers quite easily, so I don't think this is gonna fly. So I think I could almost hit this one the other way and hit it a little bit with the wind because of the moisture.
I like that a lot.
I look like I had enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
That moisture just makes it come out just a
Yeah.
fraction slower and spinny.
Yeah.
Just a touch.
I feel like it gets so much harder to judge the distance when the rough's wet.
Yeah,
Yes.
big time. Oh, okay, all right.
Okay. At least it's down grain.
Yeah.
Ish.
Ish. Yeah. I mean, like this one, I try to make sure I use the bottom because I play the long irons with kind of a bigger bottom. And so like these ones, I just want to feel somehow like I can get that in there to pop the ball out.
Okay.
And so like on a lie like that, it's really whatever I can do to get the ball to pop out of the rough as quickly as possible. And so like this one, I'm opening it up and putting it back.
So
and
feeling like you're using all of the sole.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I'm throwing the sole in there and letting
Yeah.
it kind of do its thing.
Yeah.
Man, that's nice how that lie.
Yeah, again, good leave. And that's the thing with some of those bad lies in the rough. All you're trying to do is think about where you want to hit your next shot from, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like you already made your mistake off the tee, so now
Yeah.
it's like trying to get it back in position.
Yeah.
This one's sitting decent. This one, I feel like if I let the club face turn over, it can come out a little hot.
Yeah.
Which I need to get to the green.
Got some spin on it, right?
Still Kim.
close, yeah.
It's
Right?
still
I thought I had
Kim,
enough of that
just-
No, I had a little spinny.
And like this one, I feel like with the wet ball and everything, it's just going to come out
Just gonna say
soft.
wet ball.
Yeah.
It's funny, Bermuda, you don't ever really get what I feel like are that bad of lies.
You only
Like,
get
like you only
that
need
greater
that much.
lie.
You only need that much grass. Like,
Yeah.
something like this, you get lucky, and you can, like here, it's probably going to come out a little soft. And yeah, just get up there somewhere.
Yeah, but though every one of those 6 shots you guys hit, you missed it in a perfect spot for the next one. Acceptance of the first shot that got you here, but the next shot, how important it is to leave yourself in the correct spot. So, made possible chip in, but easy par.
Yeah.
But you taking 6 and above out of play.
Yeah, it's like you got out of position off the tee, and first goal is getting it back in position. So.
All right, guys, we hit a bunch of long irons today from the fairway and from the rough. Hope you guys picked up on a few little tidbits that may be useful for your games.